My name is Medas. I am born, bred, and buttered here in Guyana. I'm a country boy at heart. I'm from the West Coast. I flood. I am very blessed to be able to travel, not just by myself, but with a band, um, and to be able to go to some of the most interesting places and have the most interesting invitations, um, and to be able to um, meet people from all walks of life, to be able to sing to them and to give them hope, and to hear the testimonies of what my music does. I've also been in the studio cooking up a new album because the last album was in 2022. People have been asking where's the new music, so I've been on that. I don't have a name for the album as yet, but I have songs like Stronger that reflect just the season of my life and having to push through a lot and knowing that the seasons of our lives, whether it be good or bad, all of them are necessary into the making of who we are and our destiny that God has for us. There'll be some interesting collaborations. I'm like a musician's musician, so whether or not there are any big collaborations, that don't bother me because I'm really for the music. But being able to meet a lot of the greats in gospel music and have the opportunity to collab with them, I think this album is going to be really big. My music is not separate from me. And I had to learn, because I've always written all of my music, at the back of my head, I always assume that every artist that I listen to writes their own music. And then over the years, I've learned that some of them don't even write, period. So you can separate them from their music because they could live one thing and they could sing something else. But me, it's my life. The joys, the sadness, the unfamiliar and uncertain seasons of my life all go into my music. If you make music and you don't know if your music is good or bad, it's okay if you don't know what's happening. But if you know you're making good music, and I know I make good music because I'm a musician too, then you expect a certain level of success, and you know when you have not hit it as yet. And for years, I'm like, I feel like I haven't tapped into a new market as yet. But this year, like in the past 3 months, my music started hitting Europe and it started hitting Africa in a big way. And those markets have opened up for me. So yeah, I do have a busy year because of the bookings and the countries that are opening up, and the endorsements that I'm getting from the stars of these places. People started tagging this Ghanaian superstar. His name is Stonebwoy. I never bothered, like in the comments they would tag him. I never bothered to click on the man's name. I did not know who he was, to be honest. And then one day he came in the comments and he asked, who this? And then disappeared. And then about a week later, I see him start tagging me in all of these posts with my music in the background. And then I start getting these notifications in my email about, a whole bunch of Shazams. Like this song has been Shazam 1,000 times and 5,000 times. And then I check his page and then I realize, okay, he is to Ghana what Burna Boy is to Nigeria. And so the endorsement, it was huge. And to make it even bigger, he went on French television and endorsed me when they asked him, okay, who's your pick for the moment now for artists, for people to check out? He's like, yeah, this guy, this gospel reggae artist, his name is Medas. And people started tagging me. So it's a proud moment to see Guyana again is on the map for something good and that I was able to be a part of it. Guyana is at a pivotal point in her journey. And everything that we thought was conventional and that's the only thing that will work, that is not true. Because I remember when I quit UG to pursue music, my classmates called me for months saying, Sammy, please tell the people you had to take a leave of absence. You could always come back. Are you sure that this is going to work out for you? And my story is not unlike many other people who have chosen to go down the unconventional route and to pursue something that's not, you're not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, you're not a teacher. But if you have a dream, and if you have the gifting, and if you have the tenacity to pursue it, then you could do something really, really great. And again, I meet a whole lot of young people that have dreams that are outside anything that we know to be normal in Guyana. And they have questions like, is this gonna work? It's going to work. Because really, the dreams that we have inside of us, sometimes it's not even us, it's God dreaming through us and causing us to aspire to things that are greater than us, or economic circumstances, to go farther than anybody in our family, to really set a standard. Just go for it.